Hey you guys, welcome back to my channel. Today I have what I've melted the second half of June 2017. A couple of things just to kind of do some housekeeping. I just noticed when I went to go turn on my lights today on those flowers, I forgot to put my rings on, sorry. And it's literally 6 o'clock in the morning. Nelson went to work and that's my day off and I just was wide awake. I'm like, ooh, I'm gonna have coffee and just get a couple of videos filmed so I can pop them up throughout the week. Anyway, moving on. I noticed that the batteries are dead in these little twinkle lights. Not twinkle, but you know what I mean, the lights I have in here. So they're a little dark, but because it is really early in the morning, as you can sort of see right here, the rays of sun are slowly sleeping in. So it's kind of pretty anyway. So sorry for no little light bulb lights, but I have the big old light coming through, so that's cool. And my new nails, it's so hard because, oh, you know what, I'm gonna do one little thing and hopefully it will help. Did it? Yeah, maybe it did help a little bit because it's kind of dark if I go from here. So they're very plain, like they're nothing major, but they're pink and there's like little like dots of this glitter and some black and stuff like that. So anyway, I really like it. It's really fun. Anyway, also too, I'm gonna put it down in the description bar for every video from here on out. Nelson has an IG account or Instagram account called adventure_submariner. And of course, I'll put that in the description bar below. But if you want to follow him there too, he does a lot of travel. He'll be posting, so will I, but we'll both be posting, our travels because we're about to move clear across Canada. And through that, we're actually going down through the States to go through and, go to some of the parks and museums and just we have 12 days to get across the country. So yeah, 500 kilometers a day, woohoo. It's not so bad. I know there's lots of things that we're doing, so I'm super excited. So if you want to follow him, please do, adventure_submariner. And as I just mentioned, they will be, that information will be in the description bar below. Wow, it's been a while since I videotaped. And I am so out of practice right now. And it's early and I've only had 3 sips of coffee. All right, to the candles. I could have burned more of this, but this is Spooky Vanilla, which is from Bath & Body Works. I want to say like 2.5 years ago, like for Halloween. There's the wicks there. It wasn't a bad burn, but the wicks are getting very puny. And these last couple burns I've had with this, the wax is so dark because there's no light in it. The wicks are almost putting themselves out. It doesn't give me the kerosene scent, but at this point I was just like, I'm not fighting this candle to get, like that would take me probably 2 weeks to burn at the point that it was, at the rate it was burning and melting and so on towards the end. So yeah, although I love vanilla scents, and I would likely repurchase a vanilla scent down the road, this is definitely not a candle I would pick up again. I wouldn't pick this one up if I saw it at SAS, but that's just me. So only take it to heart for what I'm saying is my own opinion, not everybody's. And same goes for Vanilla Balsam. I love this candle. I have it chopped up in and put in a bakery bag because I love it. I wanted to save it for Christmas. Vanilla Balsam, you're probably wondering why and I'll tell you what I'm melting there too, huh? You'll probably wonder why I have this one. I'm down to like literally 4 candles after these 2 that are burning on the side. I'm down to about 4 candles from Bath & Body Works anyway, and we're about to move. So I think after these 2 and one other one I might burn a little bit of, but not come through. The rest will be packed away because we have movers and packers and such coming at the end of the month. So, and at the end of July, I should say. Anyway, moving on. Same thing happened with Vanilla Balsam. Burned really, really well at the beginning. Love this scent. It's beautiful, very Christmassy, very sweet Christmassy in the sense that it's balsam and vanilla. It's just perfect. It's really, really nice. But the same thing happened. No real major sooting or anything. And I have about that much wax left. And the wicks are so, so puny. Like I didn't trim those. Neither did I trim those ones there. But compared to, and I'll talk about those ones burning, compared to the ones burning right now, which are burning beautifully, and this is the second burn on each of those, and I had huge wicks to trim before I lit it again. So that's complete opposite again from this. Now this one's very strong. I say I give this one, it outshone Spooky Vanilla, but that's the nature of the beast. There's balsam in here. So, of course, balsam kind of takes over vanilla. Vanilla is more of a background blending kind of scent. So, with that said, this one threw like a 9 out of 10. That one probably only like a 5 or a 6 out of 10. So, yeah. But back to these candles. I'm just going to move these away. We have Alpine Cheer over here, second burn, doing fabulously. I smell that one a little less than Harvest Gathering. Alpine Cheer have 2 more of this candle in full candle form, and Harvest Gathering I have chopped up into a bag, again a bakery bag from L3 Waxy Wonders. I've said that before. That's where I get the bakery bags from, but I've chopped them up, and this is beautiful. And Harvest Gathering is gorgeous, and it's the shine. It's the one that definitely presents itself through the house more than Alpine Cheer. Alpine Cheer probably a 6 out of 10, I'd say. This one's definitely Harvest Gathering is definitely like a 9.5. So, and I'm sure I'll update you throughout the next month, because I'll be burning that in July as well. I know, weird, it's July and I'm burning Christmas scents, but I'm like, I don't mind a little bit of Christmassy, or Thanksgiving for Harvest Gathering, but I'm just trying to get rid of some of my stuff. I've been so good. I haven't purchased anything for so long. I can't wait to move, so maybe you might be able to like dive into some like holidays. Some advent calendar should be coming out, or if you follow certain vendors, they'll tell us soon. I'd say probably in August they'll tell us if they're going to do an advent calendar, and by September/early October they will likely have a pre-order up. And then they'll be creating it for 2 months or so, and then they send them out, obviously before December 1st. It hasn't always worked out in my favor. Rainbow Melts was always on time. Mandala Melts was always on time. Super Tarts, not last year I got it. 2018 I did receive my advent calendar just days before, which is fine, days before. But Super Tarts 2017, I received mine but almost a week late. Like it was almost 7 days after the advent calendar started, and I'm only just on the other side of the border. But it's not her fault. Although I wish what vendor, if she did obviously work on it, because in 2018 I had no issues, so I received all my product very quickly. I don't like how some vendors, I'm not saying, I don't know exactly who, but I do know of a couple, they ship out their international shipping last. Which I'm like, that's the opposite of if I had a business and a business model and business plan, you ship out the internationals first, then you ship out the local within America, let's say in the USA. And by the time everyone got their stuff, people would be receiving it all around the same time, give or take, But again, no, I'm not in the business, so I really shouldn't speak on it, but I'm just talking about my own personal experience and my thoughts. All right, so Intense Coffee. You guys know how much I love this name. This is such a great coffee scent. It's gorgeous. I love it. I have another one cut up as well. Truly enjoy that one so much. Now, this next one, I should have just used it up last time. This is from Vintage Chic Scents. This was a loaf, chopped up. $1 Million Mermaid Embeds. The Winged Mermaid Overpour. Fresh ocean water, sea berries, bergamot, white musk, shimmering blue lagoons, salty sea air, coconut overpour. And there's the tiniest little bit on the corner. Now, I should have probably just used this up, but I didn't even pay attention to it. So this will definitely go into my melt. Anything that's open right now, like that Intense Coffee, this and the other couple I'm going to share with you right away here, will go into my melting basket for July as well. Because again, what's the point in traveling so far away with these little tiny bags or a couple extra clams? I know it doesn't seem like a lot, but it sure adds up to be a lot, All right, so onto the items that I haven't finished, but I will obviously, like I just said, put into my melting basket for July. This is from the Tyler Candle Company, Mixer Melts in the scent Paris. This is actually beautiful. On cold, I really don't get much scent from this. I don't know what else to say. It's not much of a scent. There's definitely floral, but when melted, this definitely has its own little life, but it's not super strong. I've been putting it in the bedroom. It's a little bit more finicky. I believe it's actually made in Texas. I want to say someone told me, Danny, was it you that told me that in Texas this is where they're made? So as you can see, I've gone through 5 out of the 6 cubes, and I've just put one of these. They're very thin. That's it, Kim, just dump it. They're a very thin cube, like a wafer. And I've been putting one of these in my bedroom melter most nights lately. and it's been really nice. A really lovely subdued floral, which again I appreciate because I'm not a huge floral fan, so I can appreciate when it's just a little like hint, and I don't feel the need to mix it with marshmallow or vanilla or anything like that. It's just right. Again, I think they're from Texas, but I'm not exactly sure. So if you're living in the state of Texas, I didn't see any when I was down in Texas this year visiting Ramona, but if you do see it, give it a try. This one's in the scent Paris. One of my favorites. So one of my favorites is Twilight's Rosalie, which is twisted peppermint and coconut cream pie. This is fantastic. I have like probably 6 more clams of this. And was hoarding it, and you can see I'm trying to use up my older clams where I write on the back. So this would be October 6th 2017. This obviously went to my friend Sarah first, and she held on to it. Those are her that's her writing. So I'm trying to bring out all those older clams, but I love this. I want to hoard it, but I don't want to hoard it, right? I want to be able to use it. So again, less is more with Super Tarts. I just need 1 cube generally, 99% of the time, and with her scents. I love this one in the bedroom. I don't get so much of the coconut cream pie, definitely twisted peppermint, so peppermint, vanilla, and a little bit of coconut. I would say you don't get bakery. The cream pie, the pie part, no. Maybe you might get a little coconut, but there's no like pie crust or anything. But speaking of bakery, you want to trick somebody that you've made something really amazing in your kitchen, and you're like, yeah, I just laid over the stove or the oven all day long. This is Full House by Super Tarts. This is cookie jar, sweet cream, cotton candy, and marshmallows. I've had this for so long. That's Christy's writing. So we placed an order together, or I got this out of a D-stash from her. I'm not sure which. July 13th, 2017 is when she had them in her possession. So again, trying to use my wax. Anyway, lovely. I really, really do enjoy this scent very much. So on to the things I've actually completed. Let's do some sensationals. I completed Sensationals Magnolia. I did pick this up in the United States, and I really did enjoy it. Again, there's something about a white floral, which seems to me, I don't know why, but florals that are white or light in color, normally it's white, tend to be a lot lighter in scent, and they're the ones I enjoy the most because I'm not super heavy generally into a lot of other florals, as I just mentioned earlier. So this is really, really nice. If you like a light floral, I would suggest finding this at your local Walmart in the United States, and it would be actually a really good one to blend with things. So taking 1 cube instead of what I was doing is taking 2 and putting it in my bedroom melter. Take the 1 cube and try out with certain things like, Rose Girls has mini melters. Actually, like Magnolia and a raspberry sauce or something like that might have been very interesting, like a twist on a rose jam. So rather than a rose, it'd be Magnolia jam. So I was just thinking about that, and I don't have any more of that. Darn it. Oh well. This was a Canadian only item. This is also Sensationals, found at Walmart. Ginger Peach Spritz. Now, I love this, and it's still really good. And I haven't been to Walmart. I try to avoid the wax. I know it's not like me to do that, but I'm really trying my best to avoid purchasing wax between now and when I move. Likely in September, I will be purchasing like little bits here and there. But this is really good. It is found in Canada. It's gorgeous. The only thing it's missing is a effervescence note, like to make it more of a spritz, versus it is ginger and peach, and it's a beautiful peach and it's a beautiful ginger. So this is definitely going to be repurchased down the road, possibly for summer next year. Only found in Canada as far as I know, unless my friends from the States say otherwise, but I do believe up till now I don't think anyone's had it from the States. So all right, Super Tarts. Went through a lot because a lot of my Super Tarts, the ones that I've gone through, are from 2017. So trying again to pull out scents that are older. So first off, Happy Birthday, which, oh my God, I have good eyes, guys, but this is so small. Fluffy buttercream icing, sweet strawberry filling, and white birthday cake. Oh my God. So I love this one. I loved Happy Birthday. I blended Happy Birthday with Magically Delicious and enjoyed that blended as well. And together they're great. on their own, they're great. This little check mark for those of you who are new to Super Tarts or vendor wax. The little check marks on the corners of some of my Super Tarts means I purchased that on Wax Wednesday, which you just have to keep an eye on her Facebook page, because Wax Wednesday is normally in November, in and around the American Thanksgiving, where she does, I think, if I remember, it was 20 to 25% off the entire site, and she has some, she brings out some really cool shapes and such. Super Tarts is one of my favorite vendors, because I just wish I could go on the site and the site was more loaded. There's a lot of pre-orders, a lot of band bags, which are great, but I wish I could just go on the online any day and order. And you can, but a lot of her stock that that used to be up there quite a bit are gone. And I'm not even just saying, like, it's very noticeable from someone who's been buying from Super Tarts for quite some time and someone who's been eyeing her stuff. I noticed the website's not fully loaded or stocked, or not even fully, but like not even 80% stocked for what it is. I know those collections very well, especially my favorite ones, and some of those collections only have 2 or 3 clams in them. So where there should be like 20 or 25. So I know that it's just more like you need people power, and that's not necessarily what she's able to have, but it would be really awesome, because I would be on that side purchasing come September a lot more. Rather, I find myself having to wait for pre-orders, and there might only be 1 or 2 things I want, and then wait for the next pre-order, and it's just so. Anyway, that's a rant. Sorry, it's nothing bad. Like I said, Super Tarts is one of my favorite vendors, hands down, and I've said that before in many videos. Anyway, love that. Would absolutely repurchase and recommend that. This is my last one of Twilight's Bella's Blood. Pomegranate, mac, apple, and sweet lolly. I'm not a pomegranate and wax fan. I have already melted 1 full clam of this before, and it surprised me. I was so surprised at how much I love this. I did not get pomegranate. Rather, I get the mac, apple, and sweet lolly, which is sort of like mouse ears. So like mouse ears and mac apple. I really, really did enjoy this. It was very bright and like mood shifting, almost like a fizzy pop, but there's no fizzy. Fizzy pop in general, blended on its own, generally puts me in that like really cool, like happy mood. Not that I'm not happy, but just gets your spirits up. This one really surprised me, and I really did enjoy this. I would highly recommend this if that sounds up your alley. Again, Super Tarts, 1 at a time. Holy cow, I cannot speak more highly of this. Again, this is my 2nd clam that I've gone through. Lord of the Melts Arwen, magically delicious and cotton candy frosting. Holy moly. If you love bakery, it's kind of bakery, it's magically just cereal and cotton candy. This is so good. So good. I've had this again for quite some time. So 2017-ish, and then that was to someone else, and then I got it. It was later. I feel that maybe, I know I've seen on Super Tarts before where people said that this one was quite light for them. Hold on to it. If you can, hold on to it for a little while. I know it's not ideal. It'd be nice to just start melting your things within a month or so, but sometimes some things just need that extra little bit of love, little cure time. So that's what I felt like this. And this did not let me down. Again, 1 cube, and it's so delicious. Like magically delicious is that. Highly recommend, have and will continue to repurchase. Then I have Tate and Violet, but we'll go to Tate first. Probably not going to be a repurchase for me. It's Sweater Weather, Cotton Candy, and Blackberry. I actually didn't get that much blackberry, which is a shame because I love Brandy's blackberry. Sweater Weather I do enjoy in candle form from Bath & Body Works, but I didn't feel it popped out that much. And Cotton Candy, it was like a sweet filler, like a blender, I should say. I don't know. I didn't really, really enjoy this one. Yeah, there was something about it that is okay. And I know at one point people were going gagas, and they were actually blending Violet and Tate, which I didn't do because I wanted to melt them as they were. So I don't think I would repurchase Tate, but Violet, just peppermint, cotton candy, and blackberry. There's only one difference. Peppermint instead of Sweater Weather. That is it. But my goodness, Violet is beautiful. I really love this one. The blackberry stands out. Yeah. The cotton candy again might just give that sweet creaminess like marshmallow would do for some types of scents. But the peppermint and the blackberry play very nice together. They are very much best friends. So I would highly recommend this, and I would repurchase this. I believe I actually have, and I haven't even chopped them up. My friend Heather and I went together on Super Pans like probably 2 years ago, and we went for halvers on Violet, and I still have Violet. I haven't even chopped it up yet, so it is there for the taking. So, all right. This is getting to be a long video, but it has been a while and I'm really chatty. So we have Swan Creek Candle Company's Break Apart Herbal Melts and Cafe au Lait. I don't have this in no description. It's supposed to be like a really creamy coffee blend. And I love this on cold, and I did mention they're huge cubes. Like, not that there's a cube in there left, but just take a look at each of these cubes. Huge difference. So I don't think I would repurchase this, but many of you, and thank you, have said that it was an espresso bar, or like, anyway, it's just the plain coffee one. I should try that. So if I ever order online with for Swan Creek, or if I go together with a friend and we place an order, I would definitely try that espresso one. This one melted. Now, I love it on cold. It was one of my favorite things I bought when I was in Texas, when we were at one of the gas stations there. Anyway, it's too sweet. It's got an ooey gooiness about it that my nose picks up. Maybe it's just like sweet cream or something, but I want coffee number one. And coffee's there, but there's a sweet ooey gooey, almost like butter brickle coffee scent. And I don't do well with butter brickle, but that's my nose. I know Ramona says she doesn't get that, and that's totally fine. Everyone's different, right? So I might actually enjoy that espresso one better. So I will definitely be on the lookout for that down the road. And then we have Rainbow Melts Lavender Lemonade Fizz. And so you can see the date on this. This was her lemonade sampler from 2 years ago. Loved it. Lavender lemonade and fizzy pop. Beautiful. Bright, puts a smile on my face. Love it. If you ever get the opportunity, if it comes up for customs and you like that, with Rainbow Melts, I did cut this in half. And Rainbow Melts, this throw was insane, and it's almost 2 years old to the day. So with that being said, like I said before, with Rainbow Melts, it holds. I've actually melted some things from her company from they're 3 years old, and they threw better than some of the things I get that are like a year old or less than a year old. All right, we're almost done, guys. Just down to some bags here. I went through some mini melters, Rose Girls Absolute Coffee. So yeah, love this one. Great on its own. One of my favorite coffee scents from any vendor, and as well, because it's a mini melter, I love how I can mix it with different things if I want peppermint coffee or anything like that. Serendipity, let me see what's the other one. And Blue Hawaiian. I use these actually together. So I don't have set no descriptions, but it's like cherry and Blue Hawaiians, like blue slushy type smells, and lots of berry and no fizzy pop or anything. I love these two together. On their own, I think a bit too much. Serendipity, I think, has coconut in it too, I think. Anyway, this is from Myra and Kyla. Colonial Candles Simmer Snaps in Lemonade. I really like this one. This one, again, is just like 'tis the season, right? But yeah, so I really, really enjoyed this. It threw really well, and it wasn't super gooey, which was nice, because I know this sometimes the Colonial candles, I find they're actually similar to Swan Creek. Sometimes can be very difficult to get out of their clam shells. All right, and last but not least, I finished Pop Art by Vintage Chic Scents, and that is lemon cake topped with sweet blackberry and ice cream. I like this one. I wouldn't probably repurchase it. It's from June 2017, which normally for VCS is it's actually a good thing. Kind of like Rainbow Melts, things can last a while for her. I just didn't feel this one to be very strong, so I probably wouldn't purchase this scent again, because I love everything about the scent. It just unfortunately didn't throw in my house as well as I wanted it to. So trying to make this as neat and tidy as possible. That is everything I've been melting for the second half of June 2019. As always, you guys, be safe, take care, and have fun. Bye, guys.